I like maps because I have five reasons actually for this. The first reason would be that I like maps because I think they order information. To me, a map is like a table. Also, a map could be aesthetically pleasing. It's like a piece of art. I think also maps can be just simply fun, can be entertaining. Also, it can be used as a metaphor to describe other relations to other phenomena. And finally, I would say a map can also be something which positions myself. So I know my place in the world because a map demonstrator shows me this. That's the reason why I love maps.
People have always been fascinated by trying to map the whole world. Whether there was a need to know how to get from the home village to the capital, or find your way across the ocean to another continent, maps have helped people find their way for centuries. Sometimes they even save their greatest secrets in maps. But as humanity has developed over time, maps have changed with people. So until now, maps are playing a crucial role in all our adventures, from guiding us around the piazzas of Venice to navigating our way around the subway. We can use maps to plan epic journeys across the globe, as well as to document them. But even without traveling, maps can be a fascinating way to explore our fascinating world.
When telling people that I'm a cartographer, they usually think that I have a really good orientation and they would ask me for directions, but actually I have a really bad sense of orientation, and that's the reason I love maps, because I need them so much to find my way through the city. So whenever I'm in a place that I don't know that well, I definitely have to get a map first, and usually I look it up beforehand on the internet already. But this generalized view from above is really, really important to me, and often you also find things on a map that you wouldn't find just by walking by them.
So maps can show us a lot more than just where we want to go and how to get there, but they help us to explore our surrounding environment. Mapping is ultimately a way to view relationships, as everything on Earth is connected somehow. From there, it's no surprise that we can find maps everywhere. Just look around. In public, in the car, in newspapers, on the TV, on the internet, in games, in books. They are even a helpful aid for understanding politics, economics, history, and many other global events that concern us all. They can be taken any subject you like, and if mapped, it will reveal how it relates to aspects of itself or other related topics. It even is possible to show motion in static.
I really love maps because maps can help us to understand politics, economic, and history. For example, with maps we can understand how the economic development of the whole world are different for different countries, and how the boundary of the countries changed in the last several hundred years. And the second reason why I love map is because map can help us for daily communication. I'm sure we have some experiences like this, that sometimes it takes thousands of words to explain a place to others. But with maps, all we need is to use our fingers.
Maps can help you to get a different point of view of our world, since it is neither flat nor it has a beginning and an end. Maybe create a different world through fantasy? And if the world is not enough for you, just reach for the moon. You don't have to be a map maker to have the possibility to change the map style as you like it. This is what has been done already for hundreds of years, as cartography always has been art and science at the same time. Even some kind of projections can look very nice. By their beauty, maps already reached our living rooms.
I love maps because there's such a broad variety of maps. When you look at the content, it can be from very specific thematic maps to very unspecific general purpose topographic maps. So the content itself can range very widely. Thematic maps could have geological data, could have meteorological data, all kind of specific topics. And for an expert, he probably loves it because he knows the data, and a non-expert maybe loves it because the geological map is just beautiful, colorful, you can put it on the wall like a painting. But also when you look at not only the topic, but the type of depiction, it doesn't have to be a flat paper map. It can be a globe, it can be a relief, it can be today holographic depictions or projections. So there's such a wide variety of maps, and that's why I love them.
Don't think that a map has to be printed or to be flat. Reliefs and globes are a good way to intensify your three-dimensional experience.
It's a really big world out there. And I want to know everything about it. This is not just a map.
Of course, maps today are even more interactive. Using web maps increases the possibilities of what the map can represent. From your seat, you can have a look onto your hometown, as well as on the whole Earth, and find points of interest easily. Accompanying from our early ages, maps help us to understand our planet. Finally, maps support us to organize our lives and facilitate projects by working together.